Theme song.
Welcome back to Solid Content, and I've been playing this game for about 15, maybe 30 minutes now, so I am essentially a competitive level expert in it, so I think who better than Mr. Solid Content myself to give you the first 30 or 40 minutes of Mercury Fallen. So let's get started right now. We're going to go new game. And the map seed stuff seems pretty good, but we're actually going to go solid content as the map seed, and I'm going to go normal. And I think that's the seed. Okay, this is not bad. Not a lot of water. I think that's what this is. It's a little weird. Like, you know, I guess the question has to be asked, is it sort of cheating, like get a look at the map? But I'm not really going to be able to memorize this, except for there's water north. So let's start that. We're going to go default scenario settings. So we get 3 colonists and 1 robot. We could go harder, but actually, like, I'm so good at games in general that I find that the only way to really challenge myself is to be at middle or default. That's just how it works for me. I just need that. So let's generate that, and let's start this game. One thing that I love about this game is some of the build-up lore. I think it's an indie game, but they've done a lot of good work building sort of the foundation of the game. Like, why are we here? What are we doing in this sort of sci-fi dungeon crawler? And here we go. By the turn of the 22nd century, space exploration was dominated by corporate interests. Okay, for the first time in human history, Infinity Corp was about to attempt colonization of a planet. Very good. A small research team has also been sent to survey the planet before, and that's us. Before a colony ship of settlers returns. So our job really is we are underground. The remains of okay. After years of silence, decay, and settling dust, what remains of the Mercury facility whirs back to life. The screens flicker on, and the long dormant stasis capsules containing the crew. They are finally ready to emerge from their long, dreamless sleep. Okay, yeah. So, right, you start off. Things are not great. We got to rebuild the underground facility. We have to construct an elevator to get to the above ground stuff. And then we need to establish a satellite connection to the Earth. So this is Mercury Fallen. It's basically, it's sort of, I mean, it's not exactly like this, but it sort of reminds me of maybe like Dungeon Keeper, maybe a little bit. It's not so much with the trap building, but it's definitely, you know, you're managing your colonists and stuff like that. I'm actually going to go into settings real quick here. And game, there's going to be a way to invert the controls there. Invert camera rotation. There we go. Apply, close, back. Okay, that feels a little better. Okay. I mean, I'm still doing... Okay, it doesn't matter. This is the point is, it's all the standard, you know, press your middle mouse button and Q and E to rotate. But let's get started here. Open stasis capsule. This stasis capsule has already been opened. Internal log, so the capsule is open. Dabbity-boobadoo. Decor, minus 25. Let's deconstruct that. And let's open all these capsules and get our first colonists out and running. Let's also kind of... Let's also deconstruct these. Now, the controls are interesting. I don't hate it. I quite like how they've done some of these controls. This wall seems to be in good repair. This one is damaged, so let's, like, destroy these immediately. Can I multi-click? No. Oh, but there is... Okay, yeah, where was it here? In the deconstruct tool, which is this one. Deconstruct, yeah. So you'd hover over and select deconstruct all these structures that I highlight. So there we go. We can get rid of this and this. We're just going to get rid of these because what it's going to do is give us some building, like structural resin from which we can like rebuild again. But that's not really the main thing we need to do. The main thing we need to do is get these folks up and running and surviving. What's in here? We've got 1 improved can or vehicle equipment. Okay, very good. Neural stim. Oh, so, yeah, like StarCraft. Okay. We can activate this robot as well, but we're going to have to charge him, but he's immediately going to start doing some various things around here. Now, the one thing is these colonists aren't doing much, and that's because I do need to go... Okay, skip getting... No, let's keep that open just for now. The one thing I need to do is manage these colonists. Right now, they don't have any, like, building jobs. This guy's going to do mostly cleaning, hauling, and mining. I like that. Let's keep our botanist as our botanist. And let's add building and probably scroll through and look here. The most important things to begin with are going to be mining, engineering, and building. So let's get an engineer. Oh, she's already an engineer. So let's get another miner going on. So we've got a technician who's also going to be doing building and maybe some hauling. Okay, science. We're going to put you on science, and we're going to get some science up and running, fairly soon. Also building. Pretty much everybody should be building to begin with, and probably technicianizing, because we don't have any other technicians going on right now. And we only have one engineer. So, we'll see how this goes. But there are ways to meet and find other people. Are you wearing, no shirt or something? Oh, no. They've got a shirt on. Okay. Just why does everybody have a uniform except for you? Or do you have a different kind of uniform? Anyway, that's not important. The important thing right now is we got to figure out their life. So, what are our structures? In the build menu, we've got our walls, utility floor, lab floor, and hallway floor. There are specific floors for specific items. You can't build a research area on a hallway or utility. You got to build it in the science lab. This is our earliest power production. This is going to charge our robots. So we kind of need to get an idea. Okay, standing lamp, sleeping mat, locker. Some storage bins, which I kind of want. And then this here, crop field. Okay. We kind of want to get let's harvest this. We kind of want to get some layout figured out here. Where do we want to put everything? And if this is going to be our main chamber, that's kind of cool. So let's make a sub chamber here. If I hit G, that's going to bring up my mining tool, which is here. And I'm going to mine this rock out. And the main reason I'm going to do that is because I want to make, there we are. Oops. I'm going to make some walls here, and this will be our, structural area. This is going to be sort of our main bedroom area, maybe? No, I bet we could do... Let's clear all that out. Let's get that going. So this is going to be sort of the main area. Maybe we put a wall here and some beds over here. So then here is where we should put down our farms. That's my thinking right now. Let's put our farms down here. I've found that you have... I'm going to put a little bit of separation, and the reason for that is we have the space, so we might as well do it. And they can become, not contaminated, but they can become spoiled. So this gives them a little distance between the crop fields, so I'm hoping that it spreads a little slower. I've also found that, you don't really need a lot of labor to take care of these, so we should probably get more than we think growing first. So potato seeds... Let's go potato seeds all down this row of crops. All right. And then we're going to go hemp down this side. Hemp is going to be useful for sort of building materials like cloth and plastic and stuff. So we'll go hemp seeds there. Hemp seeds there. And then, I think 3 plots should be good for now for that. Then let's get a door here. Is it important right now? No. Oh, wait, we need to put a wall there first, maybe, I think. Like so, then a door. It's weird, but it works. Okay, G to mine this, and then this is going to be our primary facility here. So let's put, a wall across here. I'm not going to do... we don't want to, waste a lot of resources now, but I'm going to go, something like this, just so I kind of remember what the plan was. There we go. Okay. So then in here, this can be our sort of power generation facility. So let's get some... Oh, I think we need some floor for that first, don't we? Utility floor. 1, 2. Let's go like that. And then get some power here. This is the simple power. We're going to research more power in a second, but maybe 3 of them? I don't know if I can afford 3 of them right now. Oh, if we move these... How do I... Wait, hang on. Pause. How do I deconstruct... Okay, there we go. If we move those one further back, we actually will have a little bit more room for some... There we go, yeah. Now, if we have to, we can dig further this way to get our bedroom up and running. But I think this is a good, first start. Let's not deconstruct too much of that stuff just yet. I'm sure we will, though. So let's deconstruct that, and I think if we go H, hit it again, it'll switch over. The number of times you hit H, it'll switch over your view and what you're deconstructing. So let's dig up that floor. Ooh, let's open this canister here. I think we're getting off to a pretty good start. Nice, 12 hemp. Colonist log. How do I read those logs? I'll have to look at that. Power generator science lab is the next thing we need, and then a refinery room. This room might be big enough for all of the refinery dreams and stuff. Where would I like the lab to be? How big is the science lab? Should we just make a tiny little room for the science lab? That could be kind of fun. So let's go here and do like a wall. And then deconstruct this wall. Oh, are we not on? Oh, wait, that's the wrong tool. H. Let's deconstruct that, and then let's mine this. Deconstruct this. Really got to get to know those hotkeys. Okay, T. Yeah, there. Here we are. Bring that up like this. Then maybe we deconstruct that guy there. H. Perfect. Okay. There we are. So really quickly, we've stood up a decent area. This is going to be a small like lab area, which we're going to need to get some power running to that in a second. But right now, they're just kind of doing the bare minimum that they can. So this is kind of hopefully our refinery area. Maybe we should get some storage in here as well. How expensive are these? Raw storage container 40. Let's put it kind of like there. And then that's going to leave a spot for 2. I guess it uses the same amount of space, so I might as well just put it up against the wall. Like, oh, no, because this way we could have a doorway right here. Let me see if that works. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we'll do that. There's a 2x2 gap there for some more either power or whatever else we need, and then we'll have some storage here, just maybe in general for pretty much everything. Oh, let's get some potatoes in here. Potato seeds, yep, and then potato seeds here, and some hemp here. There we are. We might need some storage out here. I wonder if we should get crop bin. Can we put storage right next to the things though? Because it looks like their footprint's probably going to overlap, isn't it? Ah, darn. Okay, well that was an oversight by me. But what did you expect? Undersight? What? You know what I mean? Whatever the opposite is. Okay, so we definitely need to get some like bed chamber areas up and running pretty fast because they're just like sleeping on the ground. So let's go ahead and do sleeping mats. 1, 2, 3. In sort of what's going to become the bed area. Sped up time to the time is now sped up to the max. They are taking their sweet precious time getting that EMG up and running. Maybe we don't need so many of them. Let's turn that one off. We've got all the floor done. That's looking really nice. Put that door in there, and then the lab. Again, this room is maybe even too big for the lab, but we also need lab floor. So let's go for those two. And we're going to need electricity run there, so we do this. And what I have found that it's not quite like city skylines. So you do find that you need... how do I get back out of to the main thing here to turn that off? Okay. So you do need to like route power directly underneath the floor where the thing is that you're trying to power. You can't really, it's not just going to fill zones with power around the cable. It's like the thing needs to be connected directly to the cable. So I think you're going to find you're going to build a lot of cable, but obviously try to avoid it as best you can early on. Like I think we're building a lot of walls, which I wouldn't argue are like fully needed just yet. Some hematite. Oh, that'll be nice to get down and get to in a second. But in the meantime, let's keep just like exploring around here. Open this minerals chest will be nice. Oh, that's a lot of minerals. I love it. And then really the way to explore and figure your way around is to dig. You just dig and dig and dig. Oh, there's another colonist right there. Door access blocked. Okay, so we need to mine this fella out, and then we can get another whole colonist. Open that canister and get those pieces. And then I think we can also click on this guy. Recycle robot. How do I... Can I not claim him? Can I just make him my robot? Or wait, is that my... Oh, that is my robot. I was like, oh, cool, I found a robot. Oh, that's right. That means we need like a charging station. Raw storage container. Oh, allowed items. So we're going to go here and select all and just say, you can just store everything there for now. I think we've got to like figure that out later on. Okay, to charge the robots, where was it? Over here. I assume it needs power, and it probably needs to be on a floor of some kind, or maybe not. I kind of want it to be, though, so we're going to go utility floor and just bring that across, like so. Oh, actually, we could cancel this and put a hallway in there. It costs the same, but the aesthetics will be kind of, I don't know, I like it. Okay, once we get some, we'll put a wall there. All right, managing their tasks and managing, you know, what they're up to is going to be the most important part, I think. The issue is, if you're not careful, is that they end up, like, this person here is idling a bunch. Nothing for them to do. They're looking for engineering jobs, building jobs, and scientist work. So we don't have anything for them to build because I believe we have some structure resin. So I'm not sure why they're not building. Maybe because if I look in our task list, there's probably something at the top here. This door. What does this door need? It needs 15 structure resin, refined organic. 19. Don't we have enough? What's going on here? Is this going to tell me? Level 2 builder. That's nice to know. But again, you're not... we should have enough structural resins to do that build. But what we could do is also move that to the top. We could move these floors to the top, and then they'll become a little more focused on. Structure resin 19. Maybe they're claimed. Oops. Yeah, we're missing something. We need to get that science lab up. Let's close this. Okay, well, let's deconstruct some more of these walls, and hopefully that's going to give us some more structural resin and, like, kickstart some of this construction here. I'll also open this food chest. Oh, very good. Thank you for the 9 potatoes. They're going to eat raw potatoes for a while until we can start cooking, and that's going to be a little ways away. Okay, obviously we're going to let them sleep it off. That's fair. But we should probably get this next capsule. Oh, we've got another colonist already. I love it. Okay, so who is this colonist? Chuck Kirk. A surveyor. We don't really need that. What we are going to need is probably a miner and maybe another scientist. We could double up our science. 24%. He's not like a very strong scientist. We don't need another janitor, really. Let's just go with the basics. Engineering. And, oh, no, wait. Recharges the EMG, so we'll need a couple of those, folks. So let's actually put him up there. And, actually, no, I like that. We'll have engineering as second, mining as his primary job. That feels good. This feels like a decent spread with our 4 colonists. Let's mine this stuff. Although we don't have the refiner yet, I don't think. So what we're going to need to do, and as is obvious with any game, you're going to mine resources that you find, various colors and various items. You're going to mine them and turn them or convert them, refine them into the pieces that you need. These walls are really helpful in the early game because it's just kind of like, oh, I need some resin. So take these apart. Also, structural resin. So am I led to believe that these are all kind of like a glazed... Like, all the objects that they build have sort of like a glazing to them a little bit? I'm not sure. Oh, at least they built the sleeping pad, so that's a little nicer. I'm going to research beds at some point, but... I'll put that other one down for my buddy once we get 15 resins. So what do we have in the way? Usually it's just something that's not... that we don't have the resources for, but we'll find out. Bring that down. Oh, he's already started mining. Good for him. Oh, I like this guy. He's industrious. He's ready to go. He's getting hungry. And he's getting tired. It's weird that you'll have to just think about it this way. The fatigue bar goes to max, and then you need to lower it. The health bar goes to 0, you need to raise it. You know, he's not eating right now. He's the lack of eating. If that makes sense. His hunger is increasing. Okay, so let's see if we can get some of this done here. Where are our people? Are there any? He's idling again. Well, I guess we could just give him some more mining to do then. So let's, let's deconstruct this. Let's get our mining tool out. Now, one thing to be aware of is that mining does, you know, if you mine out a big open section, there can be cave-ins. So the walls, as far as I can tell, hold up the cave-ins, but you're definitely going to need to be on top of it for when you accidentally, you know, create too big of an atrium that then collapses in on you. So I figured out what one of my problems is, I think, and it's actually because our hauler, the only person doing any hauling is our robot who doesn't have his charging. So that's one mistake I've made, of many mistakes that you'll make early on that kind of mess up your ability to keep things going. Can I select equipment? Okay. Smarts +4. Oh, that's very cool. Okay, so we can attach the equipment on the side here or up the jobs over here. But let's go, what else do we have? We have, maybe we don't need 2 botanists. Let's turn this person into a chief hauling officer. So that's going to help keep things up. And as you can see, now we've got things moving quite nicely. We've got our charging pad, which means our hauling robot will be back up and running in no time. So let's get this lab built in here. Whoops. Make sure there's some piping going there. Oh, it's been built already. I love it. A pipe going across to that. And just for fun, better get a lamp in here. And it doesn't cost any more or any less, so let's just make that all lab floor. And let's get a light out. Where would we put a light that's not going to just be... Like, I don't know if... I think people can walk around them. I'm not 100% sure, but just in case. You know what I kind of want is, like, lights there. Which means I still need power cables to run out to them. Like so. But that's going to look nice. So I think, you know, the aesthetics are pretty important at this point. All right, with our research table up and running, we'd better get our researchers going. But take a look at this research tree. It is pretty extensive. So we got a lot to do here, but I think the material crafting is obviously the most important one. So first we just have to accrue the points, then we spend them here. As you can see, there's other types, tech fragments and biosamples. So the research gets more complicated as we go down the chain. But let's make sure one of our colonists is on research modes. We have our dedicated hallsman, and I think, who was our top researcher? I think it was her, 30%. I might be looking at the wrong thing. I think this is definitely their work speed, so... scientist 24. Yeah, so far it's Deborah. Old Debbie is our scientist, I believe. Let's get Deborah maxed out in that. And the engineering job is actually not that important just yet until we unlock some research over here. We will then be needing an engineer to be doing some refining for us, and that's when things get real spicy. In the meantime, let's just like finish this wall off so we can have like a living area. We're going to need to improve the conditions as soon as possible. But for now, we only have those little mats. And I think the only floor we have is hallway. But I think there's like recreation or living room floor tiles. So we're not going to worry about that too much. In fact, right now, just to get some materials, we can just deconstruct all that hallway floor. In the meantime, I've done some cut-ins to find resources, to find other interesting things in the desperate hope that it doesn't cause any cave-ins, just by leaving the occasional pillars around, which, I don't know. Isn't that how mining is normally done? Is that not how one normally mines, by doing all these, like, tunnels? Anyway, we'll assign a bunch of tunnels, and we'll keep them... That'll keep them busy for a while, I think. Oh, here's another canister, so let's open that and get... some materials. Anthracite fuel. Okay, so we have some fuel, which will come in handy a little bit later. Oops. I like hotkeys. I like using them, but if I haven't memorized them yet, I don't really think it's very useful to just be constantly misremembering and mispressing keys. All right, we've got more than enough for our material crafting, so let's unlock that, which is going to give us some recipes here, refinery floor, and the biorefiner. And I think the next thing we're going to want is probably the bedroom, I think? Maybe ore processing? Hard to tell. We're going to want both of them, obviously. But I think just for me, you know, you've seen this channel. We're going to unlock the bedroom stuff. Okay, so let's lay down some refinery floor. We'll probably put a door here, so I'm going to put some refinery floor right here. That should be enough for our refiner. Place that right there. Let's bring our hallway floor out, and maybe that way, just why not? Complete this wall, because we do have enough materials, I think, that we can do that. Let's deconstruct this wall. Oh, you're not letting me? There we go. There you are. Now you're going to let me. Simply because that's going to give us some more resources, and I think we want this room to be a bit longer. I think this is going to be like a long, you know, facility type room. Also, why don't we just start digging into here and exploring this? Yes, dig, my people. Dig, my pretties. I think I, like, popped the mic when I said that. I mean, I'm trying not to, but I lean right into the mic. It's such a bad habit. I think I watched some video podcasts where the people think they're so cool by just, like, living inside the microphone, and maybe I shouldn't do that. Oh, I also should not have trapped both of these people back here. That's going to be a problem. I mean, they'll wake up and then they'll mine, probably. We'll be fine, I think. I hope. Thanks to whoever this guy is. Who is that? I want to know. I want to thank you. Tony. Thanks to Tony, our biorefiner is now ready, and we can order some things in the craft queue. I'm going to go add order over here, and we're going to go bioplastic. Let's, like, do a craft if below 50. Apply. And then we're going to add another order. for structural resin, and we'll say craft if below like 150. Is that a lot? Yes. I don't know. Maybe I'm an expert at the game, but I don't know. That might be wrong. However, we do need bioplastic. We do need structural resin. We're going to keep those levels up and give something for that person to do, our technician. Now, this person is pacing and seems like pretty upset. What's your deal here? He's our hauler. He's a bit frail, 50% high stress. Okay, so he's just got like a lot going on in his life, and I'm not gonna worry about him so much. But what I am worried about is, yeah, there we go. That this is, I think we need to raise the mechanics tasks among our colonists here. Oh, can we not place one there? There we go. Yeah, we're gonna need these because, yeah, power production is becoming a problem here. I'm gonna be placing a lot of lights. That's just the reality. Oh, good. Great. We'll get that done. Then that should be able to be powered up. But yeah, again, we only have one of these running. So we need to go into our colonists here and make sure we actually have somebody pretty high on technicianing. Let's make you not a miner anymore. Let's make you a Oh, 11%. That's why. You're a very, very bad technician. Okay, we need a better technician. 24%. I don't want to do that to my scientist. 27%. Okay, so okay, we've got you hauling. You're no longer our main hauler. You're now going to be a hauler. Man, you're... Oh, wrong thing. You're, Chuck Kirk, you're not really great at anything, are you? 11% in it. Really low skills. He's basically our surveyor, but we don't need that just yet, so we'll bring him back. So our technician now has a max position. Mining is probably pretty good, and hauling, yeah. That's pretty low for... Okay, so we don't have a good engineer on staff right now. We have one botanist... and one technician. So we're going to need a better, like a higher engineer than that. Maybe instead of building, you're doing that. Engineer, 25. So you do, yeah, take care of the botany, then go do some engineering. And then build third. We don't need you running off and mining. We've got this mining bot here, and we've got another miner here. And we have one builder... Well, basically like 2 or 3 builders kind of left. I think I'm going to put you into technicianing as your third task, so it's always hopefully kind of getting dealt with. And now I'm hearing the familiar whir of the EMGs? EMGs, yes. Emergency Mechanical Generator. Converts mechanical engineering to... That's so cool. So whatever, they're imagining in their sci-fi lore is that you spin it up, and then as it... Maybe it's like got a coil in it, like a spring-loaded coil. So you wind it up. It takes a lot of, pressure, a lot of muscular strength to wind it up. And then as it slowly unwinds, it's spinning around what is that, copper wire around some magnets or something, making a little electricity. And there you go. All our things, our research is running, and our generator, our refinery is up and running. I do find that this is the main issue, is bottlenecks. So it's like, if you have a few more colonists, then run 2 or 3 refineries, each with their own orders, so they can be each being tackled at one time. But then, of course, power becomes a problem. So we'll try to get into better power eventually. So let's go into here and unlock bedrooms, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Discoveries, what do we have here? There are many things to discover, including blueprints, resources, and data. This is where you can view what we've discovered. Okay, okay. Oh, our logs. Oh, I love it. My name is Alex Kenna. Something has gone terribly wrong. I woke from stasis, but the other members of the research team have not. Oh, that sucks. The comm satellite is online, and I've dispatched the relevant data back to Earth. Okay, so we're going to have to read through all of these. Some really great lore here. We've discovered some research, some resources, and some flora, but not very much. So I think we need to, press on with our exploratory digs here, especially because it's going to help us find some more resources to mine as well. So let's do this, tunnel digging thing. Mostly the robot will be doing it, but that's all right. So what do you have? This is stone, so I kind of think we want that stone. I'm not sure what stone gives us, but basically to make more resin, I believe we need azurite. Is that the thing we need? To make more resin, we need mineral compounds. Okay, so we need mineral compound there. We can pin that. Oh, very cool. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know about that. Yeah, let's pin this so we kind of have a sense of how many build materials we have. I'd love to like package things, so like put all our food in one package and pin that, but probably not going to be able to. So I notice here there's other tabs now, decorations. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, rugs. Oh, that wall light is actually going to be quite useful. So let's get the wall light, and we don't have that stuff yet. Crops, unknown crops, arrowhead fungus. 100 research points for that. Okay, cool. I don't know if we need arrowhead fungus just yet, but good to know. So one of these is still running, but that's just not providing enough power to run the charging block and the lab. But it looks like they've chosen to, you know, prioritize the lab. So that's kind of nice. Let's get a couple more lights up here. Now, we're wasting electricity, yes. But, like, I don't know. Welcome to solid content. You know what I mean? We waste electricity here. It is what it is. Turn that off. Okay, let's take a look at our bedroom options here. So we have now the bedroom floor. So I think we're going to go bedroom floor here. All right. Then we have hopefully a better place to like sleep or something. Yeah, beds. They take up a tremendous amount of room. I don't know that we'll be able to build too many in that floor plan. So we're going to have to like destroy these mats once these are built. And then what else did we have that was like... Lockers are kind of cool. But are they going to provide us with anything? Sometimes lockers store stuff, and sometimes they just sit there to look cool. Okay, good to know. Good to know that they're not that useful. But I think I'd like to unlock some more options here. I saw some decorative items like a bookshelf in there, and that's going to be really awesome. I think the reasoning for that is over this tab here, decor. You want this area to be like a decently high number so that they're in a nice, relaxing environment. We are missing one iron ingot. Ingot? It's fun to say. Over here to complete this EMG. So that's kind of what's holding us up now. To make iron, we have hematite, I believe. Iron oxide, yes. So what we need to do is refine that, which means, yeah, maybe we were out of order a little bit because we really need ore processing basically as soon as possible. So 75, yeah, we'll get there. And then we'll build an ore processor. We should probably get ready. Build some refinery floor right here for that. And let's extend the power cable out to here as well, so we can be ready for when we've researched it. Down one of our dug shafts, we also found this thermal vent. So that's going to be nice. Once I research some stuff, it'll be nice to figure out what to do with that thermal vent. I'm not sure what to do with it yet. I mean, I assume, like, we all know what it's going to be, but we haven't researched it yet, so I don't officially know about thermal power yet. While building all these cut lines, I also noticed another little tip, which is if you want to cancel something, and I think a lot of RTS or like building games, I guess, should implement this. If you hover over this with the mine tool, boom, that's going to mine it. But let's say you actually did all this, and you're like, oh crap, I don't want to mine all that. You just highlight it again, and it disappears. Look at that. You just click on it. So you don't need to get out the cancel tool or click on these and cancel them. No. You just keep on going, and you keep on mining. It looks creepy, and I kind of like it. I'm also going to do like a cross cut now so that we can create a little bit of space in between them. And the other thing I could do is eventually just start placing my own little pillars. I was thinking I could place pillars down here and run cabling to them to support the placement of lights, which I'm just going to do it right now. Listen, I'm obsessed with lights, okay? It's happening. It's what it is. So then we go here. Then we place some lights like on either side, you know, just to give a sense of like some comfort here in the sad, dark underbelly of whatever planet's, you know, I almost said basement, the underground that we're in. Can I not place another light right on this side here like that? Oh yeah, there it is. Yes. Nice. Okay, that's gonna look cool. All right, we've got a lot of research points. That actually kind of got away from me, so I'm gonna unlock ore processing, and maybe power store or recreation could be good. Fishing. Oh my goodness. Okay, a lot to pick from. I'm just going to randomly pick recreation because I feel like that'll be nice to kind of build some nicer rooms here. Warden feels depressing. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. We're going to have 24 hours of slowness out of him. And we don't want that. So we're going to have some recreation items. But I believe we've researched processing. There's something standing in the way of getting these things done. And I think it's because probably our building tasks are too low. And I think this guy is standing in the way. So let's go here and high priority this, and this. That way it'll get done. Then we're going to go into this tool here. High priority the power conduit as well. Now that's moved all of those things up to 1, but that's all right because now everything's, you know, I kept shifting what was in the number 1 position, but this whole area will get seen to a little faster now that we've done that. And then how much is the refinery? In terms of resources, the refinery is only 20 of... Okay, that's perfect. Okay, great. That's really going to help us a lot. So we're going to get that refinery built, and I'm also going to put that to a high priority. But now, because it won't be able to be built until we're done this, let's lower... Oh, I can just grab it. Okay, perfect. There we go. I kind of want all that stuff done. Where did it go? Oh, where did it go? They moved it back down to 20. Okay, I don't want that to happen. I want to move it down to, like, there. Is that not how... Can you not just do... Oh, heavens. Okay, that seems to be like a whole... All right, we'll let the flooring get done, and then we'll move it. But yeah, that seems to maybe not move things. It moves things like a whole section down instead, I guess. All right, so now that we have our ore refinery up and running here, we need more iron to make more power. So I'm actually going to go here and turn this off, so it's not going to be drawing power. And I'm going to we'll let this guy finish with what they're doing. Because it seems like it's probably important. We probably want more bioplastic. We seem to be going through it very quickly. In the meantime, I'm going to set up some orders here. We definitely need iron ingots. We need both, but I'm going to keep this... I'm going to set this one first because we need those to finish these, and that's really going to make our life easier. Oh, it's got power now, so that's good. So we just need a technician. There we are, and there we have it. We are now finally a little more self-sustaining. Some more bedroom carpet is going in the meanwhile. I think we're going to be able to get, like, maybe 3 beds in here, maybe 2. 2 would be a worst-case scenario, but maybe they want their own rooms anyway. Yeah, I feel like we're only going to be able to get 1 more in here. Oh, that's a very poor design on my part. So that's 2 beds there, and let's envision, shall we, another room right here. So I'm going to mine the rest of this, and we're going to envision another room, but maybe it's just like a solo room, just one single room. And then next to it, maybe we can fit another single room. Although it might be hard because there's that water there. That's okay. Let's put another single room right here then. Okay, so things are trundling along pretty nicely. We can almost just, like, leave the simulation running while they make a bunch of resources for us, but less fun. So what I'm going to do is we're going to build this wall out here. I'm kind of spitballing here. I don't know if this is a good size for bedroom. Let's mine this out a little bit more. There we are, so we can get around that. So this is going to be where they place the bedroom. Now I put this door hole here because that's an even number of blocks away, because I think most things are about 2 by 2 or 1 by 2 or 1, you know, so I mean, so like this area here should be able to fit at least a few more things, another power plant or so. Then we can get into this bedroom. Over here, I don't know, maybe we could do 2 bedrooms, I'm not really sure. Why don't we build place the items first. Let's go with a bed. Oh, we gotta put the floor down. Okay, so we'll go bedroom floor. Out till about there, I guess. Then we're gonna go, we have a bed in the corner. Let's put it in this corner here. So yeah, we can really only get 1 more bedroom here, but that's, you know, we're learning. Let's put the dartboard. Oh wait, what does the dartboard need? Recreational floor. Oh, so there's a new type of floor to look at. Okay, that's great. So we've got a bed in here, and let's put like a bench. Yeah, maybe we don't need as much room as I think. So let's actually see if we can't get 2 micro apartments in here. Really just like some nice loft apartments. So let's do that, and then I wonder if I have any... I don't have any new research because I unlocked power storage and plumbing, which we don't fully need just yet. What's this red one? A cave-in has occurred. Okay, there we go. That's not a problem, though. I'm not worried about that cave-in. So there are some decorative items that I would like to get, like the bookshelf and such. So right now, let's like wall that off. So H key to remove that floor here. So that's what 1 bedroom can look like, and that's not that big. That's, you know, that's a sizable, it's a doable size. We just can't place our door right there because of our farm. That's all right. We're gonna do something like that. So there we go. A little light and a little bedroom, all for themselves. Can I floor this off? Oh, you can. You can put bedroom floor right over the thing. Okay, that's great. You know, I'm sure we don't really want to, like, wreck any water sources that we might have, but right now I just want some more bedrooms. Hopefully I can put a door there. It lets me put a door right over the water. Well, That's a little weird, but I'll take it. Okay, so we'll get another bedroom in here. Now, there's going to be a lot of resources. This is one of those things where you're going to need, like, multiple refineries, or it's just like, okay, let's just, like, let the simulation cook for a while now. Which is, I guess, my favorite expression. Yeah, we're going to let that cook for a bit. It's like a recipe. Sometimes I think colony simulators are recipes, right? You lay down all your instructions, and then you put it in the oven, the colonist oven, and you let it bake for a bit. So once we unlock some more decorations, that's going to look real nice here. We got another... Oh, they're ready for the room here. So this is almost, as we've learned, almost a little too big, isn't it? So let's, like, remove, like, a good chunk of the wall here. And go like that, maybe. Put in a door. Some bedroom floor. Get another bed in there. These are very Spartan quarters. But again, like, you know... This is a science colony, I believe. We're trying to save the planet and you know, terraform. So we don't have time for, like, you know, big penthouse apartments. Okay, looks like one of our crops has become diseased and he's not doing anything about it, so I will. We're going to clear that current crop. It does threaten that it'll spread, but this, like, little spread apart situation I've got seems to be helping. I'm not 100% sure about that, but definitely doing a lot better here. And, of course, the most important thing to do is unlock some of these bad boys, like this plant pot and, almost the bookcase. Okay, we got to keep researching for the bookcase. She's hard at work discovering, you know, nuclear power and robot technology and also bookshelves. There you have it. That is about kind of what the, I would say, early game of Mercury Fallen looks like. We are now set up. We're eating potatoes forever. We have enough resources, and we are able to build ourselves a recreational room, and pretty much our cooking room? You heard me. Our cooking room should be unlockable. There we go. So we now have our kitchen as well, which I would probably want to put like here and then start to establish maybe a central hallway right here. So kitchen here, hallway along here, so a couple more rooms right here as we continue to grow. There's a lot to do, a lot left to do in this game. One issue I think you'll find, so I built a couple refineries so we can have two different refinery tasks being completed by engineers because you'll have to pause things. There's a bit of a... what do you call this? A priority order here. So they'll always just keep working on bioplastics even though we're out of cloth, and we were for a time out of structural resin. Well, we still are, so we need to do some more deconstructing and mining. So you'll pause these sometimes to get them to focus on one thing that you want them to, or you can delete them, or you can just build more and turn them off and on as you need them. As you can tell, the main issue with the early to mid-game right now is just balancing tasks. So making sure somebody's always charging these up, making sure there's enough refining going on so that you can keep up with your building tasks. We're doing okay. We've almost got some plants. Hello, the purest of luxury in a bedroom. So it's coming along well, but yes, there is still quite a lot left to complete here, and I'll give you a sense of where we're at. One of the final things that it said in the tutorial was to build the elevator, and that is right here. So we're getting pretty close to being able to get up to the surface. We'll probably do fine dining first and have like a nice big feast and then maybe get them some entertainment and all that kind of stuff before we ever think about going to the surface. But the surface is here, and then that means there's all this other stuff. Because I believe what happens is once you've built this base, you now have this planet map opening up. So this is where we are, and you'll be able to see underneath here. There's all these other things to explore. So not only is this... Oh, we've got a little problem here. Let's clear that and then put some hemp back in there. Actually, how much hemp do we have? 300 hemp. So let's actually just make some arrowroot fungus because we haven't done that before, and I think that'd be fun. So as we continue to explore and stretch out underneath here and then find... Oh, anthracite. Oh, wait, we want that. G. Mine. Okay. As we continue to spread out and find these things... we will slowly find some more colonists and hopefully some more robots, and some more water. We haven't even gotten into fishing yet, but it pretty much is just a food generator. There's nothing too exciting there. So as we continue to spread out and research here, we're going to start finding that we will run out of resources, and that's where the surface comes into play. And oh boy, are we ever going to want to go up to the surface, because I haven't even been there yet. think there's going to be a lot of aliens and such. So this was a quick look at the first, however many, 65 minutes. What did I say it was going to be? The first 30 minutes. Well, that's... Can I not click on this? Oh, it's out of my control range, I guess. So the first 6 hours, I guess, of Mercury Fallen, because it is a very addictive game. It's very fun to balance your tasks and make sure that your logistics are kind of going in the right direction so that you don't just sit here twiddling your thumbs the whole time. I should probably go through these again and make sure that we're getting the right things done. In fact, I'm noticing right now way too much hauling going on. We don't need that much hauling anymore. So why don't we get another technician here? No, let's move engineering up and give her another lower technician skill. There we go. So we can be tweaking those till the cows come home, and we probably will. So let me know what you think of this game, if you want to see any more or not. And if you want to go grab it on Steam, it is currently $22 Canadian, so that is 50 cents American, and I think you're going to have a really good time. Hopefully you found this to be some truly solid content. Hopefully you picked up a few tips. I know I did along the way. And we will see you in the next episode of whatever it is that we play. So cool.